Hi, this is Trey Pass. Welcome to my review of The Nun. Of course, this is a prequel to the Conjuring movies, and of course, this takes place before The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2. What was the other one with the doll? I can't remember the name of that one, but of course, this is before that. Anyway, this basically, you've seen the trailer. Basically, this is the story of a young, a young nun who takes her life in a cloistered, in the abbey that's in Romania. Okay, and of course the Vatican calls on uh, a priest that investigates these type of things, and they ask him to go get a young nun uh, who's about to take her final, who hasn't taken her final vows yet, but they want her to accompany him to investigate, why this nun at this abbey killed herself, okay, and find out what's going on. Okay, so that's the gist of this movie. Okay, and as far as Conjuring movies go, I really enjoyed this a lot. A lot of scares in this. I think this movie has a little bit more humor than the Conjuring movies, and I can't remember the other movie, but this movie has a lot more humor in it. Uh, Specifically, this one character that's called Frenchie. That's his name. He's the guy that kind of discovered that, the nut. He saw that, you know, the dead nun. So they go to him, the priest and the soon-to-be nun. They go with him to take him, to take them to the abbey so they can investigate. And like I said, there's a lot of good scares in this. Again, a lot more humor in this movie than I think in previous movies. Okay, that's kind of my only kind of negative. And some of the jokes hit, some of them didn't, but they didn't bother me. And like I said, there were a lot of good scares in this movie, and this is a nice addition to the Conjuring universe. Again, like I said, if I had to rank them, Annabelle, that was the other movie. I remember Annabelle. Uh, Conjuring would be the first one. Conjuring 2, then Annabelle, and then this one, and then The Nun. And that, like I said, that was good. The movie's about an hour and 36 minutes, so you get right into the scares and stuff. Like I said, a little bit too much humor for my taste, but other than that, like I said, I like Talisa Farmiga. I think she's uh, Vera Farmiga's. I think that's her sister. I think that's her sister because she looks in some shots she looks so much like her sister. It's scary. Yeah, and they kind of use that to their advantage. But I thought she was good as Sister Irene, this young nun, who's not really sure why the church wants her to go to do this, but she's determined to do this. And Damien Plachier, that's his name, I think. He's plays Father Burke. He has a kind of a haunted past that they kind of get into, and he kind of explains why why to the nun why the Vatican chose him to go investigate this thing because he has things in his past that kind of tie in to this movie. And as far as the nun is concerned, I think they did a really good job with the terror that this nun can do. I mean, this nun character was really she was she was kicking butt all over the place. she the horror again. It's just really great. I just love the whole Conjuring universe. It's just really good, uh, really good scares in this movie. Just really good terror in this movie. There's a lot of good terrors in this movie, which I really enjoyed a lot. Again, like I said, a little bit too much humor from the Frenchie character, but that didn't distract me from enjoying the movie. I still enjoyed it a lot. So I'm gonna give The Nun. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, like I said, a little slow in the beginning, but once it gets going, it's good. And I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely looking for the next entry in this Conjuring universe. And they do tie it into the to the other movie, so because it fits into the movie it's before, but they show you how they tie it in. Anyway, without spoiling how they tie it in, which I think you can pretty much figure that out. Well, you got to see the movie to understand that, but I don't want to spoil that part. Anyway, again, a 7 out of 10 for me. I definitely recommend you go see it. Like I said, a lot of good scares in this movie. Anyway, I'm gonna give this again 7 out of 10. Anyway, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram in the description box. Also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Please check that channel out as well. Okay, and if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to feel free to leave comments down below. I'll answer them as soon as I can. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.